Hello, Chicago and surrounding areas. This is Linda Washington here with the Re-You Show. I have a wonderful guest in the studio today. Can you say what's up, Mr. David Santiago?
Yes, I can. Hello, what's up, everybody in the Chicago area?
And we are so glad to be here with you, streaming live on radio. We have just completed our show, our debut show, with guests in the visual auditorium where we shot the Re-You Show, and now we're doing intellectual radio with you. We're so glad to be here in your homes on today. You may say, well, what is the Re-You Show? What is Re-You? Re-You is redoing you, doing you all over again. Maybe you've been through some things in life, and you've had some challenges in life, and you've had some setbacks in life, and you didn't really like what things happened. Things didn't really go the way that you planned with your life, and you may feel like, well, I'm too old, or I don't have enough money, or too much time has gone by, but you can do you all over again. You can do and be anything that you want to be. So we're here with the Re-You Show today to talk about what it takes to reinvent yourself, to encourage you, to impart into you. What are some of the things that you can do to turn your life around? You absolutely can be the best you can be. You deserve to be the best you can be. We're waiting on to see that best that's in you. I have a guest here today, Mr. David Santiago, and I want him to come and let you know what's going on with him and how he re-you'd him a little bit.
Yes, thanks for having me. Re-You is definitely all about my life because in the past I stumbled across some things and I was incarcerated, and then I had to reinvent myself and do some things to just be positive in life and in my future as I transitioned into freedom. Excuse me. I wrote this book called Plastic Sisters, and I've also written a lot of other material. I'm also a spoken word poet. I also do a screenwrite. So all of these things were something I found while I was incarcerated. I found a passion for, and I had been pretty successful doing them. I'm on Amazon, and I have another 6 books on Amazon.
Wow,
Yes.
6 books.
Yes, and I also have a screenplay that's actually sitting with Showtime right now, waiting a development budget. And I have done some spoken word events. So I'm coming out with a couple other things. Of course, more stories, more books. I'm also into fitness and wellness. So I have a vegan book, a nutrition book, and a fitness book.
That's incredible.
Thank you. And there's some other things I'm coming out with as far as with my poetry. I'm coming out with CDs and other material that, to just display everything that I've worked on, everything that I cultivated while I was incarcerated.
Wow. Well, you know what? That is so inspiring to the community. That's inspiring to the church. That's inspiring to every young person that's out there, wondering what they can do with their lives if they maybe, like you say, been in maybe a little trouble and got a little setback in life, but they came back out and decided that, hey, I'm going to do something great and nothing is going to stop my dream. Because sometimes we may make a bad choice. Sometimes, we may get caught up in doing some things, whether we actually go as far as being, incarcerated or not. But just things in life can set us back. I'm so glad to have you all the way here from New York, from New Jersey, from Philadelphia. I mean, you flew in. You're right. There you go. You're representing. I'm representing Chicago in the south suburbs. So now there.
There you go.
But I want to let you know that we're glad to have you a part of.
Both worlds, right?
Yes, they're gonna get it with Re-You, the Re-You Show.
Re-You.
Tell everybody about it. Tell them to tune in right now because Absolutely. It's gonna be blowing up so big. You want to get in on ground level. We are so excited today. We have been in the studio. We shot 2 shows literally that are gonna be airing in like 90 nations and countries all together. It's just a phenomenal opportunity to share with people how they can impart into themselves what they did not achieve at an earlier time in their life. And when you talk about your book, Plastic Sisters, I mean, there's so many people that's thinking about, being an author. I have, gone to some workshops recently because I have a new book myself that's coming out entitled, He'll Turn Your Tears to Diamonds. He will take all of your tragedies and all of your scars and all of your, wounds and all of your disappointments, and God will turn that around and give you an opportunity to do some great things. That's where you came from. Redo you.
Exactly.
You don't have to stay where you are. You can come out of whatever you're going to do and redo yourself.
Right. That's for everybody out there, just to sometimes, you have to dig deep, reinvent yourself, try new things, or maybe some old things that you haven't just pursued. We can all reflect and just look back and remember, recall things that we just have, a high intense interest for, even more even more so, just have a passion for it. So, you know, sometimes when you just feel like, you know, you're trying to find your purpose and change some things up, feel a little bit more positive about what you're doing, look back. Just sometimes reflect and see where you're at with life and what you want to do, and empower yourself in that situation. Educate yourself. Go out there and buy those things, the materials out there. The internet has made technology and all that has made everything smaller. You know, at your fingertips you have, you know, the access to so much more, different than when I was growing up, when Linda was growing up. You know, we're actually at a place where information technology is just amazing. It can
Yes.
take you to another level.
Yes.
So utilize those tools. Learn how to use those tools. There's people out there to help you. There's, you know, communities out there to help you. There's family out there to help you. Take advantage of that and go ahead and redo you.
That's absolutely right. And you know what? It doesn't cost as much as it used to cost. Back in the day, if you wanted to write a book or if you wanted to, you know, maybe be an entrepreneur or do something, you had to get together and raise money and get a sponsor and figure out how you could get it done. Now, with technology being the way it is, you can literally just, you know, go on YouTube and you can sing a song, you can write a poem, you can write a book, you can design clothes and just put it up on YouTube. You have no idea who's going to be watching. You have no idea who's going to be listening. This is a day and age when you have no reason to not, you know, pursue your dreams fully and completely.
Absolutely.
I am just in awe of all of the possibilities with technology the way that it is today. You can go out there, you can achieve those dreams and make them come true. Yes, you can. So with that, I'm going to give a drum roll to life. Hey, we're doing great things in life.
We're just two examples of it, and we, you know, and actually we're really good examples because it's a little bit later in life that we, you know, we've come, you know, to those crossroads and we decided to change and make those changes. So if we can do it at this age, and we can do it a little bit older, a little bit.
Hey, at this age, I'm a young lady.
Well,
what
yeah,
are you
of course
talking
you
about?
are. We're still young. But if we can, you know, revamp ourselves and everything, and kind of just go in another direction, and be happy about life and where we're at. We empowered ourselves, so we put ourselves in a great position just to, you know, enjoy life, and anybody can do it.
You know, I'm an elected official previously. I just lost my race. I ran for mayor in a municipality in Illinois, and I lost my race, and I just found out that it's not over just because you would pursue something and it doesn't happen. I'm a great example of ReU. Within 2 weeks of me losing my race, I was already a trustee, and I was also a commissioner. But then I ran for mayor. I was not successful in my race. 2 weeks later, we had our own show, the ReU show, and with a clothing line, and have a book that's coming out, and launching the Linda Washington Foundation, where we're going to be assisting young girls that are victims of domestic violence with emphasis on teenage pregnancy, pushing and promoting youth services as well as senior programs. So, I mean, it's just so much the world needs. You can be the best you can be. We are waiting for you in the world to see what's on your mind, what you want to do. Don't let nothing hold you back. I've been through a divorce. I had a plan in life. I've always been the person in my life that I had a plan. I was organized. I knew what I wanted to do. I knew where I wanted to go. I had everything, you know, all my ducks stacked in a row. But I'm going to tell you, realistically, when your dream depends on somebody else chiming in to make your dream happen, that can be a big fatality in your dream coming to its full fruition. When you want to do something on your own and you're the only person that's holding you back, that's a great opportunity for you to grind, you know, do what you got to do, research it, market it, and just move forward. But when you have a dream and it takes somebody else to come in, or a group of people to come in, you could be a singing group. We watch the movie all the time with New Edition and with these other groups. The lead singer goes off, they can't find him, they can't go out on the stage because he's not there. When you depend on somebody else, whether it's one person or whether it's a group of people, well, I'm waiting on them. You could just be stagnated forever, you know, Dave? But if you are in something where you're basically controlling your dream and what you want to do with your destiny, it's easier to fulfill it and make that happen. So at this stage in my life, I am living ReU. I am redoing me. I don't really need anybody else to make my dream happen right now. It all depends on, you know, my stamina and what I want to do, my research, my marketing. And I'm so glad to be into your house today and on your radio with my guest, Dave, and all the things that he has going on. We are happy to be here, ReUing ourselves and just sharing that with you. And I want you to give me a call at 708-359-2746. Pick up that phone and call my phone right now, 708-359-2746. 359-2746 and tell me, hey, Linda, I'm watching you and Dave on the Re-You Show. You should hear what I've been through and what I'm going to do with my life. Wow, you guys could never believe it. Is there somebody that they can reach you and find out maybe how to, become an author and start their own book, or to find out about the fitness that you do?
Absolutely. I'm on, you can find actually Plastic Sisters through plasticsisters.com. You also can find me on IG at Santiago, author D Santiago, and I'm also on Facebook as D.A. Santiago. And I wanted to touch on that point that you were saying, that you were talking about, not allowing anybody to slow you up. Because I did the same thing with my writing. I was depending on other people to publish me.
Mm-hmm.
I was depending on and hoping other people, would take my stories and get me out there and give me the exposure that I need for me to grow as a writer. However, when those things didn't happen, I republished my own book. I did this myself. I actually got on, I had a publisher for ebooks, and I took over my catalog.
That's awesome.
Right. And
take control.
You have to. You have to just learn the game, learn the, there's all the information is there for you to empower yourself in your own craft. So, and that's what I did. So I was able to, now I'm self-published. My ebook catalog is belongs completely to me. So
that is incredible.
No one has control of what I put out.
Wow.
My material is all my material, and I can convey any message that I want through my material.
That is awesome.
Thank you.
That is incredible. Re-You, and that's exactly what you did. This is just a great time for anybody that don't know, should I take that leap? Should I take that chance? You can tell them, Dave, no matter what you're going through, you don't need a lot of money no more.
No,
technology is exceptional. This is year 2017. You don't have to wait for somebody to write something out for you and get a blueprint. You can just go on YouTube. You know what? All you need is one to be a success. 1 point, 1 book, 1 song, just 1 something that you think you can do good. Bake 1 really good ingredients in a cookie. Maybe you'll put marshmallows on your cookie with nuts and caramel, and that's a cookie that's never been invented. All you need is 1, just 1 to make it, and you're your biggest hindrance. Don't procrastinate. Don't be lazy. Don't just sit back and say, oh, well, I'll do it one day, or they make it seem like it's so easy. You can do anything through Christ that strengthens you. First of all, you got to get up and make a decision. This is what I want to do. This is what it's going to take to make it happen. You know what? I'm tired of sitting back waiting on somebody else to make my dream come true. I'm going to push forward, and whatever it takes, I'm going to move. Have you ever felt like, I'm just going to wait? I know I push you a lot. I've called you. You've called me. You push me a lot. Maybe I'll wait until, this season, or I'll wait until this time span go by. No, do it now. Re-you now.
Yeah.
Get up and say, what is it that's lacking in my life? I may not have the money, I may not have the looks, I may not have a car, I may not have a job, but I have an idea. And with this idea, I'm going to take it as far as I can. We were talking earlier, Dave, about how sometimes, you have to know where to market, where the need is for what you have to do.
Right.
Can you talk a little bit about that?
Well,
doing the research and market the area?
Yeah, absolutely, because a lot of these, first of all, we talk about the resources out there that are at your fingertips. But as far as marketing, that information for marketing, whatever you're interested in, is out there as well. Those tools are out there. You just have to do the research, find out what your niche is, what you want to do,
That's
and
right.
you can find out exactly where to put, where the people that most want what you have to offer are.
That's
so
good.
You can actually make the process a lot easier. These days, we talk about a lot of different things because, of course, coming out of my situation, I wanted to try different things. I wanted to just be successful with so many different things and things that I enjoyed. I didn't want to work the rest of my life. I wanted to do something that didn't make me feel like I was working. If you do have a passion for something and you enjoy it, you will never feel like you ever worked. Fitness was one of those things. When I came home, I became a fitness instructor, and I tell you, to this day, I don't feel like I ever had a day I never worked.
Wow.
And because it's a passion of mine. So when I'm writing and I'm putting these books out, it's the same thing. These are my passions. I brought them together. I wrote a fitness book. I wrote a nutrition book. I want to help people. Also, that was another thing that I wanted to do because of what I did in my past, that I felt like I took away so much from my community. So now my opportunities are fruitful. There's a lot of different things that I can do. There's so many different directions I can go. I have even, helped. I spoke to youth before. different organizations in New Jersey and in the East Coast area. So, those things, they really make me feel better about what I'm doing when people, that I can help change people's lives, like I changed my life. And
that is incredible.
And basically, it's the theme of the show. It's
yes,
redo.
yes, redo yourself. As I've had an opportunity, and that was some awesome things that you said. You said a mouthful in a few sentences. That was a lot. If people really, really think about what you just said, it's impacting. And we just need to encourage one another. We want to encourage you today. That's why Dave and I are here today, to encourage you, because I feel there's somebody out there. I want you to pick up that phone and call me, 708-359-2746. Call me right now, 708-359-2746, and say, Linda and Dave, you know what? I have let so many things slow me down. I've got these kids grown. I have some people that's dealing with empty nest syndrome. Everybody's gone. Everybody's grown. Everybody's, out of the house. So you figure, what am I going to do with my life? Then you'll call your kids and you'll say, hey, I wanted to come up and babysit. Oh, well, mom or dad, we're too busy right now. Sometimes you feel like you're in a place where nobody really has time for you. Volunteer at your church. Go to the hospital. Go to the burn center unit. Read books to young children. The world is waiting for the gifts that you have. You have so many talents. You may say, oh, I can't do anything. Can you smile? Can you wave? Just a smile will change somebody's whole day. You never know. There are burn center units. There are people that's homeless in shelters. You can go to nursing homes and just, read the Bible with somebody. Just share your story. Oftentimes our seniors, they feel like they have sacrificed, they've worked, they've retired, and what do they have to look forward to? You have to find something to do with the rest of your years. Young people, it's too easy to get into trouble. There's too much to do out there. You ought to do something that's positive. You right now. Well, I'm only 10 years old. You. Stop being disobedient to your parents and start cleaning up your room and doing chores around the house. You on every level. You're never too young to you. You're never too old to you yourself. It's always something that you can do to enhance your community, your church, Absolutely. And your family. I mean, we can look around in our own families. While you want to save the world, you think about that niece. Think about those nephews you have. Think about those brother-in-laws and sister-in-laws that maybe aren't doing what they should be doing. Reach back, go back. It really is a reality. It takes a village to raise one person. To get one of us to launch through and to make it, it takes all of us together working with that person to encourage them. Give them a pat on the back. It's okay. It takes nothing from you to bring somebody else up. It doesn't take you down to bring somebody else up. When you're bringing somebody else up, that means you're high enough to bring somebody up with you. But to pull somebody down, you have to be up under them to pull them down. So stop pulling people down and drinking haterade and bring people up so you can stay high and we can all come up together. That's the whole impact of renew your mind. Change your mindset. Dave, sometimes people just sit back and they have bad thoughts.
Yeah, these are trying times. Empower yourself. There's so many different ways to help not only yourself, but also, make yourself feel better about what you're doing. A lot of the things that you do today, I always talk about empowering yourself. I always love what Ruth Simmons said a long time ago, and she's, talk about, knowledge and information feeds the soul.
Yeah.
And you can never go wrong with that. So once you have that knowledge and information, I just love sometimes just helping someone with what giving them my knowledge, giving the things that I've learned over the years about writing,
Yes.
about fitness, about nutrition. I have people that come to me they just had, are dealing with diabetes, just the first stage of diabetes. And I tell them, listen, I said, you can get off of that. You got to learn how to live, a little different, eat a little different, work out, incorporate those things that'll make you live a healthier life.
That's right.
A better life, and it's never too late. We have people out there living to 100 years old, healthy, 80, 90, whatever. So, that's one of the main things that I try to get across.
Well, you're doing a great job in the East Coast. We want you to come to the Midwest and to the West Coast.
Absolutely.
And share some of that. Come on, bring it strong. Look, we're in Chicago. Come strong or don't come at all. We do things in a big way in Chicago. We know you guys in Philadelphia and New York. We know y'all handle it over there on your end, but no, really, anybody can review yourselves. And I'm talking about diabetes, and sometimes you have people that's dealing with illnesses and they're dealing with sicknesses, and they just feel like, I don't feel good some days. I have more bad days than good days. And we're not saying that every day you're going to be on top of the world, but it's in your mind. You will be surprised at what you can do by just sharing what you've been through with somebody else. Maybe you may say, well, I don't really want to write a book, or I don't want to have a big invention. I just want to be happy every day. It starts inside of you, inside of your heart. You have to go inside of yourself and say, I may not be able to own an ice cream shop like a Baskin and Robbins, but I can make me an ice cream cone. You know, but I can do it on the lower scale. If it's going to make me happy, that's what I'm going to do. Whatever it takes to change your mindset about yourself. Yes, you help put kids through school. Yes, you babysitted all of your life, and then you have kids, and there's no one there to help you. You know, what are you going to do on Christmas morning when you get to tell your children, I have nothing to give. I have nothing to give you all on Christmas. When you've worked on jobs, you've helped kids through school, you've made their Christmases fantastic, but sometimes life is not fair. But that little cliche that say, when life deals you lemons, hey, make lemonade. And sometimes you feel like, but you don't know my story, you don't know the pain, you don't know the hurt, you don't know the disappointment that I feel. Even in your personal life, you know, you can't help who you love. You can't help who you want to be with. You can't make people love you back. You can't make your in-laws treat you right. I have a chapter in my book called Don't Let In-Laws Become Outlaws. You have that horrible mother-in-law story. I have the worst mother-in-law from hell. Oh, I have the father-in-law that wants to keep his little girl under his thumb. She's my wife now. Or you got that daughter-in-law that wants to let you know, hey, he's my husband, he's not your son anymore. Or you got that mother that loves her son or loves her daughter. So I hear mother-in-law and in-law stories. You have to get my book here, Turn Your Tears to Diamonds. You need to go on my webpage, J.I.L.O.T.A, J-I-L-O-T-A, the number 4, L-A.W, law.com. J-I-L-O-T-A, the number 4, L-A.W.com. J.I.L.O.T.A for law. It's under construction. We're putting some new stuff up there all the time. And so we're going to be releasing the book. We're going to be getting our honorary doctorate degree. We're so excited about renewing ourselves. That's why, David, I can talk to you about this, because we're living it ourselves. Hey, we should be sitting back what we've been through, sad, depressed, feeling, you know, under the lowest rock. Hey, we kick that rock back and say, hey, we are living. We are out here. I don't care what happened to me in my life. I'm going to reach my destiny. I'm going to go forward. And if you don't want to go with me, get out of my way, because I'm going to run you over, because nothing is going to stop me.
Absolutely.
Are you on your way?
Oh, yeah, I'm on my way. No time for this negative energy. We just got to
Yes.
go forward. We can bring everybody up. We can come up together.
That's right. Each one reach one.
There you go.
Can you imagine that? If each one would just reach one. Get on your phone right now. You know somebody that's depressed. You know someone that's not feeling 100. And you could call them up and say, you know what, I know you're going through something, but let's go to McDonald's. Let's go get a Happy Meal. We can be grown and still get a Happy Meal. Get out of your norm. Get out of your comfort zone. Go do something different. Maybe say, I can sing, but I can't sing like, you don't have to sing like nobody. Just sing like yourself. I heard a man that made a song, what is it? Don't worry, be happy.
Right.
Did he have the best voice in the world?
Not at all.
Don't worry, be happy.
Good enough.
It went millions of dollars. It went global. You know, he wasn't I don't want to say the artist's name, but he wasn't some profound artist with 6 Grammys up under his belt. He just wanted to say that and do that. And I do love a song by an artist that can sing forever. A song by Pharrell, Happy. Oh, that is my motivation song. It gets me going. If you know, a room without a roof, that means there is no ceiling. There is no glass ceiling. There is no limit to what I can do.
Right.
I'm happy. I'm too high to bring me down. I'm not going to let you bring me down. I'm not going to let you bring me down. I'm not going to let you. I am in my mind already seeing where I want to go. And that's what you have to do. You have to see yourself where you want to be. And strive and grind to get there. You can't let nothing and nobody hold you back. And you're going to have some obstacles. You're going to have some things that's not favorable. You're going to cry. You're going to be disappointed. You're going to say, man, I thought by now I would have done this, or I would have achieved that, but maybe something slowed it up. But you cannot stop, because you deserve to give you the best of you. You.
Absolutely.
Man,
Yeah,
you have any closing thoughts?
Yeah, I just one of my favorite sayings is, it's easy to die, it's hard to live.
Wow.
So, you know,
wow. I'm going to act
lay
like
down.
I said that.
It's very simple.
Say it again. I love that.
It's easy to die, but it's hard to live.
Wow.
And nobody owes us anything. So, you know, we're here and we got an opportunity to impact a lot of people, you know, and help people and feel good about ourselves. Take advantage of that opportunity. You know, so there's a lot of little different things that we can do just to, you know, just change our lives and change the community around us, and just, you know, just empower yourself. Get that education, get that information, you know, get that knowledge, and just, you know, start making those changes.
Absolutely, that was phenomenal. It reminds me of something that I heard one time. Any dead fish can go downstream. You know, if you're a fish and you're in a stream and the stream is going down, you can go downstream because you're just a fish going with the current. A dead fish will go with the current, but it takes a live fish to swim against the current and to swim upstream. So sometimes in life, things have been offered to you, things have been put in your path that can really take you downstream.
Right.
Emotionally. You know, people are dealing with some emotions, Dave.
Yeah.
They have the money, they have the opportunity, but in their head, something is blocking them from moving forward. Some people are dealing with psychological issues.
Yeah.
There are some people that are dealing with financial issues. They just don't have the money. They're depressed about where their financial status is, but nothing should be able to stop you from stepping out of your comfort zone. Get a sponsor. Get a coach. Get a partner. You know, maybe you can't do it by yourself. You need someone to help you, but you've got to keep pushing until something happens. You can't let nothing stop you, man. This is a good show that we're doing, Reuse Show today. I'm Linda Washington, co-hosting with you with Dave Santiago.
Yes, I'm here, and with those stories out there, we're not the only ones. So I'm sure you have a lot of great stories out there, and it's somehow
we want to hear them.
Those things that how you reinvented yourself, you redid yourself, you changed your life. Yeah, you can probably help a lot of other people. You know, maybe understand what they can relate to what you've been through, and maybe also change their lives.
And you know, you may know some people that we don't know that's doing some incredible things. You can say, I know someone that they should know. Give us their information. Give them our contact number, 708-359-2746. And we would love to have them come on our show and share with you some things that they had to, fight against, some obstacles that were in their life, and they overcame that to achieve where they are and moving even further in their lives. Some young people, some teenagers, peer pressure is a big thing in the schools.
Absolutely.
How do you stay out of the gangs?
Yeah.
How do you get them to hang with the cool chicks? But they're not going to be my friend. They're not going to like me if I don't, do this, if I don't do that. You don't have to be with the crowd. Let them follow you. You be a follower of something good. Let them follow you doing something good. Don't fit in with the status quo,
Right.
School is back in now. Kids are back in school. Be careful out there. Talk to your parents. Talk to your preachers. Talk to your community leaders. Don't keep all that bottled in. Sometimes you're having a challenge. You don't want to talk to, who you feel that you should talk to, but talk to somebody that you can trust. Because we're all in this thing together. We're here to help you. I'm Linda Washington.
I'm David Santiago.
And we want you to you because you deserve to be the very best that you can be. We want you. We want to hear from you. We want you to write us. I'll give you my email address. It's J.I.L.O.T.A.WWM@yahoo.com. Again, J.I.L.O.T.A.WWM@yahoo.com. You want to give them your email?
Yeah. I'm on IG, author D Santiago, and I'm also on Facebook as D.A. Santiago. All my literature is on there and everything I'm doing, so just follow me on there. And also you can contact me on D Santiago 1206 at Gmail.
That is incredible. And I'm on Facebook, Linda Washington. Just look me up. I have like 4 pages. I'm at like almost 5,000 per page. I'm like, and you have people pending and you want to know what they're doing. And so I keep opening up more pages. We're on Twitter at J.I.L.O.T.A. We're on LinkedIn, Linda Washington. And I mean, we're out there. Dave is out there. I'm out there. We want to connect with you. We want to hear what you have to say. So call me. Pick up that phone right now. You say, oh, they got so many people that's watching and that's tuning in, they're not going to answer. Give us a call. Our staff will get back with you. 708-359-2746.
And D Santiago, author D Santiago, and D Santiago 1206 at Gmail. Give me an email. You want to write? You want to do some screenplay writing or anything you want to, information you need? I'm there.
That's good stuff. So in the end, we want to let you know about our new show, Re-You. We want to encourage you to re-you you.
There you go. Re-You.